Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and I'm very happy to have you joining me for your first zodiac reading of 2024, which we're going to do a life check-in. I'm going to draw 6 cards from the tarot deck. We're going to look at your overall energy, love, career, and there's Parker busting in, money. So let me start again. Your overall energy, love, career, money, health, and spirituality. And then we'll draw one oracle message. I ask really quickly if you would consider subscribing to the channel. You can turn off the notifications. I do that for the YouTubers I subscribe to. I would greatly appreciate it. And also make sure that you like the video, give it a positive comment. Even if it's an emoji, share it. And all of those things help getting the content out there. So I appreciate that in advance. This looks so crooked. All right. There we go. Alrighty. So really quickly, 3 things. First of all, this is a general reading for Gemini. I'm connected to Gemini energy. And I can't connect to every Gemini on the face of the earth. That's impossible. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please don't get upset, say it's fake. Come back later on. This reading I will do again in May. So come back in March or April. Parker, honey, what's up? She sees my husband outside and she wants to go outside, but he's working on cars and he doesn't want to have to watch her. So sorry about that. So as I was saying, come back and rewatch it. Or you can go to yournaturalhealer.com and go to the services tab, and I have lots of different tarot readings available. So you can sign up for one there. My rates are really reasonable. If it does resonate with you, take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this reading for myself. Okay? Now, one thing I need to warn you of, especially if you're new to the channel, is if you are expecting a rainbow and unicorn reading, if you're expecting all love and light, this is not probably the channel for you. I know there are readers out there that pull cards in advance to give you this beautiful spread. And first of all, I am not wasting my time giving a fake reading. And I'm not wasting your time as well. And I'm not putting any bad negative energy out into the universe, because whatever we put out comes back to us times 3. So if, for example, you get the Tower in love, I'm reading the Tower in love. And if you feel triggered from my reading, then you might need to explore that a little bit, okay? But if you really think that, if you're really wanting that rainbow and sunshine and roses, which I hope you get, but if that's what you're expecting, this is not the channel for you. All right? So anyway, thank you. All right, Gemini, let's talk about your overall energy for this new space you're moving into. And you got the 10 of Wands, but it was in reverse. Okay, Gemini. See, I told you. I always get one that's not the greatest reading, and this isn't bad, but Gemini, you need to take a break. Lots of stress and anxiety. You have too much burdens going on in your life, and it is going to cause you to break down. And when I say break down, yes, it could be mental. It could be sick. Have you ever been so stressed out that you end up getting the flu or something to that effect, and then you're down hard for a week or 2? This is what's going to happen. You are taking on too much, okay? Gemini, you don't need to do everything. You don't need to be everything to everybody. It's okay to say no. Let's say that. It's just one syllable. No. 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 It's easy to say, okay? If you keep saying yes, it's not coming from your heart space, okay? And if it's not coming from your heart space, then that is not good energy you're putting out there. So that negative energy is going to come back to you, okay? Most likely you're doing it out of ego. So I would be really diligent on checking out your solar plexus. working, most likely it's overactive. And it could be underactive too. It depends. I mean, you could be so lacking self-confidence that you're just trying to do everything to get everybody to like you. Or it could be the opposite. You just love the attention. So you want more and more and more and more to make yourself feel way up here. Excuse me. Whatever the reason is, Gemini, you need to stop. Say no. You need to refocus. You need to delegate some of this stuff. You need to get yourself on a better schedule. Okay? You can't continue like this, and you know it. One of the things I'm going to tell you, and for those of you that don't watch the channel, I preach this all the time, meditation. Okay? Meditate, meditate, meditate. Go to this channel, go to my playlist called Guided Meditations. There is one for anxiety and stress. You would benefit greatly from that. If you're interested in Reiki, again, my rates are very reasonable. You would so benefit from some Reiki, okay? You just need to chill out. This is not good. So, I'll be curious to see, this is health, so I'll be curious to see this. But this is going to manifest physically, so you need to stop. I can't say that enough. Sorry, Gemini, that this is how we're starting out 2024. But it is what it is, and I call a spade a spade. All right, let's talk about love. Let's hopefully get something better here. All right, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. All right, so if you are in a relationship of any type, whether just dating or engaged or married or whatever, this is a space where you guys are just going to really connect on such a deep, deep level. This is the perfect time for romance and lovemaking. All right. So if you are in a relationship, man, turn it up. This is the time. You guys are going to just connect on such a deeper, deeper level. Romance is high right now. Gosh, good job, Gemini. Now, if you're single, you have a real meaningful romance coming your way. Okay? You may be expecting it, you may not. If there's somebody that you are super interested in, then this might be the time to go for it. Especially if you're feeling it in your heart space. But single people, yeah, you've got a nice, beautiful romance. How it ends, who knows, but at least the journey, it is going to be one of those whirlwind romances. So have fun with that. Good, good, good. Such better transition than the overall energy. All right, let's talk about your career, Gemini, and let's do the check-in for that. And you got the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is a great job, or a great card too. I was going to say, this is all about new beginnings. So, and it's going to be on an intellectual level. So you could possibly be getting a new job, one that is going to really tap into your abilities and your talents and your experience a little more. It could even be a promotion within house, or it could even be you're going to get put on some maybe projects at work that really requires some really deep critical thinking. But it's really good, because what's going to happen with all of this, whether it's a new job or a promotion, or, you're going to shine on this project, it's going to spiral into more money. That might take a while, and we'll see in the next card when we talk money, that may take a while. The end result could be months down the road. Especially if it's like a project or something. But you definitely have an opportunity for some new beginnings within your career that are really, really, really going to tap into your intellect. All right. So that's good stuff. All right. All right. Let's talk about money now. Let's see. And you got the devil. Oh. Okay. I think that you're moving into a space where things are probably on the tight side, which can sometimes make sense, especially with the holidays being over. You know, a lot of people get their credit cards and go, oh my gosh. You see the damage it's done. So this is a time for you to really tighten down on things. The devil is all about temptation, okay? Quick satisfaction, impulsive, doing the things to, like I said, to satisfy those temporary impulses. So be careful with impulsive spending, 1:00 in the morning and you're watching TV and an infomercial comes on and you start buying a bunch of junk, or, you're bored at work. So you get on Amazon and you start buying all kinds of stuff. Be careful of the impulsive buying. Also don't do any type of gambling or risky investments. This is not the time for it. But this is more about that impulsive spending because of the fact things are tight. You need to be more diligent about how you spend your money. Okay. So again, focus on needs versus wants, So if you're on seeing that infomercial of, I don't know, Care Bears from the 1980s, don't get on there and order them all, turn the channel, go to bed, go do some jumping jacks or something to distract you. But be really careful, because if you keep giving in to this impulsive spending behavior, you're going to get yourself in some really serious trouble. And you see these two people here, they're chained, and that's what you're going to be the one that's chaining yourself to this debt. All right. So impulsive spending. No. All right. Just be careful. Be very, very careful. All right. Let's talk about health now. 5 of Cups. Okay, Gemini, this is not a great card. This is saying that basically there's some emotional crap going on that's causing some health issues, or may cause some health issues. Maybe you're going through some grief or sadness or depression or even stress. It could be from this card. You could be getting stressed out as well from this impulsive spending. But whatever it is, it's mental, okay? It's mental things that are manifesting health issues. Now, please remember, if you're sick or you have any injuries or whatever, please go see a doctor, okay? If it's emergency, call 911. I would definitely meditate. If you are dealing with any grief or heartache, I have a beautiful meditation. It came to me from my guardian angel in when I was meditating. And after I got done, I had to write it all down, and I've shared it on the channel. Go to my playlist, Guided Meditation, and I think it's called Pink Energy Guided Meditation. And it's for grief and heartache and things of that nature. You would definitely benefit from this. Depending on what's going on, the grief, and if there's severe depression, talk to a friend. Go seek a counselor or a therapist. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. They can help you walk through things. Maybe talk to a spiritual advisor, religious figure, what have you. Talk to a friend. Journal. Sometimes, especially after the holidays, if you're feeling a little depressed, especially if you're feeling any grief, if you've lost loved ones, it is tough and it never gets any easier. So maybe journal about how you feel. Or, if you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, write them a letter, and then go bury it, in the ground. But don't, it's okay to feel sadness. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to feel grief. But, and the thing is, like with grief, there's no time limit on it. Okay. But there is a point where you get stuck in it. And that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to get stuck in it. Like in this card, he's focused on these things here. When there's beautiful stuff behind him. And that's how it is with grief and sadness and depression and things like that is, sometimes we get so fixated on this that we don't know how to turn around and realize there's beautiful opportunities, beautiful things available to us. So again, meditate, use crystals, journal, go seek the help from a therapist, talk to a friend. There's nothing wrong with any of these things. And as long as you do those, you are going to be just fine. All right, let's talk about your spiritual path in this new space, Gemini, and you got the 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so spiritual wise, you may have been having some inner conflict. And I think that this is starting to resolve itself. The inner conflict has been causing you a lack of harmony, a lack of peace. And I think what's going to get you out of this is really meditation. And this can be playing into this as well as this. And it could even be playing into this card as well. Meditation is such a powerful tool. Spiritual wise, meditation, whether you're focusing on a certain chakra or all the chakras, or even if you do a meditation where you just close your eyes and you play music and you let the images and messages come to you, it's powerful stuff for your spiritual body. We've already talked about your physical and mental health here, and this is talking about your spiritual health. So I see that getting resolved, bringing you peace, bringing you inner harmony, bringing you some balance internally, okay? I think Parker agrees too. Is that what you're saying? All right, so good card. Just, get that meditation in there. Meditation does not need to be hours upon hours. Don't think of like, Tibetan monks that, sit there and meditate for 12 and 13 hours. I have one meditation. It's for the sacral chakra on my channel that's 7 minutes long, and it is powerful. All right. Okay, let's pull an oracle card. This is called the Kuan Yin Oracle, and this is basically messages from the Divine Feminine. And remember, we all have masculine and feminine energy. When we talk in spirituality about masculine and feminine, we're not talking biology. That's something different. So let's see what we got here for you. Reveal the peacock beauty. You think of peacocks and they've got all those colors. Excuse me. This card is about creativity, and this card is about your sacral chakra. I think that in this upcoming space that you're going to have some really good creative outlets, and whether it's projects at home or work, or, creativity doesn't always mean artistic wise, painting or sculpting or things like that. But this is a good time where you're going to really be able to create, be more creative, which is going to bring about beautiful things. So think of the peacock when they spread that their feathers. How beautiful it is. So whatever you have the opportunity in this space to create, go for it. Don't let anything hold you back. Reveal that beauty that you have within you to create things in this world. And while it may not be beautiful to somebody else, it's going to be beautiful to you. But trust me, it's going to create a lot of beauty for a lot of different people in the world. So really pay attention to that sacral chakra. And it's funny, when we were just talking about meditation and I mentioned the sacral chakra, excuse me. So you may also benefit, if you find yourself in a creative rut, do that. It's 7-minute sacral chakra video. It's not even really guided. I guide you through like a minute just to relax. And then it uses frequency, and it's the frequency for the sacral. And then it uses sounds, which the sacral chakra deals with water. So it has water sounds in the background. But let those creative juices flow in this space that you're moving into. All right, Gemini, well, that's all I have for you. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in some of my other readings. And with that being said, go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.